is Jesse Manning.
My name is Sarah Deslin.
And welcome to Elephant in the Room. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing fantastic.
A little hotter than I'd like to be in this studio.
Hang on one second. I don't know which microphone are you on.
I don't know either.
Okay, you're on the right microphone.
Am I?
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So, what do you got for the news and review this week, Sarah?
Carolinas have a lot to be upset about, and it's not just losing the Super Bowl.
That was very distasteful, much like the donuts these people serve, too.
Yes, a man dies during the Krispy Kreme challenge. I was not aware this was even a thing before I found this news article.
Oh, yeah. So, for those of you that don't know, I imagine that's a lot of you.
A lot. As there aren't
any
any Krispy Kremes for like 200 miles.
We have one here.
Do we?
I don't know. But the Krispy Kreme Challenge is a fundraiser brought about by Krispy Kreme where they have about 65,000 runners each year try and run 5 miles, and at the halfway point at 2.5 miles, they're supposed to eat a dozen donuts before they complete the race.
Ugh.
And so why is this a sad thing, Sarah?
A 58-year-old man tried this feat and died, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's actually very sad, especially because it is such a good cause.
Yeah, all the money goes to a children's hospital.
Yeah, so basically it's just, it's a sad thing. It gives, like, the whole event sort of a little bit of a bad name, bad publicity because of it, but this is their first fatality.
Don't get mad. So many people participate, and honestly, a 58-year-old man should not be running 5 miles while eating a dozen donuts.
Exactly. I think we also have another news story just to, like, bring up the mood just a little bit.
One of my personal favorites. Somebody threw an alligator through the window of a Wendy's. Through the drive-thru window.
An alligator?
An alligator. A 3-foot alligator.
How do you tame an alligator just so you could throw it through a window?
He did not. He picked it up off the side of the road. This is Florida we're talking about. Anybody who's been south of the border knows that you can just go outside and find an alligator.
That's kind of terrifying. Although alligators are quite delicious. I don't know why they didn't put it in the Wendy's menu after that.
Honestly, alligators, if you get the chance, try it. It's delicious, kind of like popcorn chicken. Mostly it's served like that.
Like that. I mean,
the guy idolized Steve Irwin, who I don't know about you guys. I love Steve Irwin, but I still don't think I would pick up a 3-foot alligator off the side of the road and throw it through the drive-thru window of a Wendy's.
What's something that you would randomly assault somebody with?
Rubber chicken named Woodrow Wilson.
Why would you... What? Wait, that's very oddly specific, Sarah. Why?
You can't explain that.
Okay. One of mine on my list is Grandma. Assault somebody with Grandma. Why not?
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Oh, wait, that's getting assaulted.
That's not getting assaulted.
That's Grandma getting assaulted.
A little bit, yeah. What was your second one?
Well, it was actually the first thing I came up with was a marital aid.
A marital aid?
I saw that in the news once. Man gets...
assaulted.
Groom gets hit by flying...
Marital aid is what we could say on the radio.
Yeah.
My last one for this is you tie somebody down and you make them watch Alvin and the Chipmunks: The Road Chip.
That's a movie?
That's a movie. It's their 4th movie.
Oh god.
It came out the same day as Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh, I'm sure that was I'm sure people were out the door waiting for that one.
Obviously.
Do you think anybody went?
The problem, no. I mean, they have their own TV show now, and it's terrible.
Who's in it?
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Thank you, Jesse.
Those are the people that are in it. Yeah.
That's not people.
They're chipmunks. They talk. They do things.
Thank you for now explaining the premise of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Okay, the last story for this week in review is actually one of the biggest newses. Newses? I don't think I should be reporting the newses anymore. If this is the way I talk.
The super scientific newses.
The super scientific stuff.
Sorry.
That actually happened just today. That gravitational waves were discovered. But why is this important? This is important because these patterns of gravitational waves actually let us pinpoint where black holes are and actually give us an idea of what black holes look like, are. You have something to say, Sarah?
It proves Einstein's theory of relativity.
Oh, does it now?
Yes, it does.
Can you explain to those who don't know what Einstein's theory of relativity is?
There is a lot to it, but the laws of physics are the same for all non-accelerating objects, and it provides a framework for the rest of modern physics, and it puts a new
light.
spin
Well,
on space-time.
Not light. Because all astronomy was beforehand was visual cues, light, what isn't there, how far light travels. But now with these gravitational waves, these can travel through any amounts of mass and it won't disturb what is floating in space. And it's just awesome because we can make all these brand new discoveries that are going on, especially with like black holes now. There's so much more to be answered about the universe. So if I were to rate this week, I would rate it 5 Neil deGrasse Tyson's head out of 5 Neil deGrasse Tyson's head.
Black Science Man!
Yeah. What about
it.
you, Sarah? What would you rate this week?
100.
100. That's fantastic.
I love science. I love space.
Science. Space is the best. But we have something special for you guys coming up soon.
Yes.
I am going to announce his name. A lot of you love him. His name is Tyler Korponai, and he's going to be coming up right after the music break here on WSIN Radio, WSINradio.org, and 1590 AM.
You guys can't see him.
He's making us laugh.
He's being cute out there.
He's making us laugh. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Totally. Yeah, no, I was trying to follow you, man. I don't know. Yeah, hi, I'm Tyler Korponai. I've been known to pluck a tune from now and then. I don't know. Is that the expression? Oh, I feel like I'm ballpark, right? Like, yeah, I'm around there, yeah. I don't know, do you want to, like, talk? Do you want to just, like...
Nah, get right into it. What's your first song, man?
Alright, so, I'm gonna do, cover of, Sober by Childish Gambino. It's really good. I think it was 2014, 2013, he did, like, an EP with this song. But it was, it's really good. So, hopefully my cover can do it some justice. We'll see.
Couldn't believe, well now I'm so high, I'm just so high. Girl, what's your problem? 'Cause I know it's hard sometimes, baby just give it some time. Ooh honey now girl, oh we can't solve them. If you just give me a chance, I can open up your mind. If you let it shine, we can free your mind. 'Cause I know, and now that it's over, I'll never be sober. I just couldn't believe, but now I'm so high. And now that it's over, I'll just never be sober. I couldn't believe, so that's why I'm high. And now that it's over, I'll just never be sober. I couldn't believe, so that's why I'm high. Girl, well if it's done right, if you just give me a chance, loving you is not my plan. Ooh honey now girl, you know it's got to be something wonderful to me. All the things that we could be, 'cause I know that it's over, I'll never be sober. I just couldn't believe, but now I'm so, I'm so high. Oh God, I'm gonna stay high. Woo! Yeah, that was the first. This was actually a fun experience. You know, coming out here, you were just like, do it, and I was like, I haven't practiced it enough, haven't really looked at it enough, and you know, that's the best part about playing music is just I'm just taking that moment to say, I don't really care. Like, I guess I'm just gonna do it. Like, oh yeah. So once again, that's "Sober" by Childish Gambino. Really good song. Check out the original if you're listening. I don't know. If you like heard it, let me know what you think, because I'm all about having people tell me I'm terrible. That's how you know I'm doing a good job. If someone tells you you suck, keep doing it. But in all seriousness, yeah. Next one?
Yeah, go ahead. Say what's the
Right
next
on.
song, Tyler?
All right, so this is "Hey Thanks" by the Wonder Years. Now this one I do know enough about. This is off their 2011 release called "The Upsides." It's really pretty. I'm actually gonna dedicate this one to Jessie. Typically, I'll play this song for a girlfriend, so really only one girlfriend at this point, but I feel like the theme of this song really just works, like, I don't know, in the dynamic. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up and just start playing this song. Hey, thanks for everything. Waking up at 8 in the morning, 'cause I lost the keys. And yeah, thanks for losing everything with me. When we went to Atlantic City, of course it had to rain. And you think that I'm angry, but I think that you're sad. We know it's not so bad here living the life we have, so hey, thanks for staying in with me. I know you'd probably rather be out drinking than in with the TV. And you think that I'm angry, but I think that you're sad. We know it's not so bad here living the life we have, so hey, thanks. You think that I'm angry, but I think that you're sad. We know it's not so bad here living the life we have, so hey, thanks.
So Tyler, hey, thanks for joining us.
Oh yeah, I do know that. Hey, thanks. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna make that joke. Oh God,
All
stole
right.
it from me.
I did. I totally did. But guess who also is joining us for the rest of the show today?
Santa.
Essentially.
Pretty much. We've got a lovely, beautiful person here. As
I have
you...
lovely, beautiful people right here, though.
Aw,
Thanks,
that's
guys.
You're making
All
it
right.
smelt more.
Yeah.
I know. But it is time for Superheroes in Training. Yeah, that's the name of this segment.
Yeah.
Am I the superhero in training?
We're all superheroes in training, and I'm going to tell you why. Science and superheroes are going to start becoming... They're more of a reality, which is incredible, but also slightly terrifying at the same time.
Because that means there will emerge some supervillains.
Sarah, you're not allowed to be a supervillain. You're not allowed. Don't pout.
I'm leaving.
Don't pout. You can't leave. We're in the middle of a show.
Hypothetically speaking, you're a supervillain, right?
Yes.
Where is your super layer? Villain layer, of course.
Well, that's a secret. I cannot say that over
Come
the
on,
air.
but you're holding on to me, man. Just like, let me. If I just like slide you a 20, just like right now.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm excited, but also kind of scared because of the way technology is. Because there's plenty of different types of superheroes, of course.
Oh yeah, naturally.
We have the augmented humans. We've got the technology-based superheroes like
Cyborg.
Iron Man, and no, that's robots. He's mostly a robot.
He's half.
He's a half.
See, that's the real question of his character, though, is who is he?
He is fantastic.
Do you think he sits there like,
what am I?
Yeah, dude. We all know he has existential crises as a robot human.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
But there's all these new technologies, such as like exoskeletons. They're allowing paralyzed people to learn how to walk, which is an incredible feat.
Are we gonna have a Dr. Octavius?
Oh no, can we not?
He's the greatest.
It's just... What about anything that, like, science-related that you can think of, Tyler?
Yeah, actually. So, the other day, I was in class, and one of the things we were talking about is, not gene therapy, but gene alteration.
Yeah.
So it's, like, taking effective genes from one species and somehow implementing them so that you can put them in another species. So, like, one of them, for example, was, like, bees, when they jump, if you compared their relative size and strength, all that to a human, and you gave us those kinds of genes, it would account to us jumping, like, 160 feet. So, I mean, that's not the coolest superpower, but, like...
That's pretty cool.
You would set some Olympic records, like, you'd probably get some Nike endorsements, play ball for life, like, yeah, exactly, you know what I'm saying? Just jump across the court, dunk.
The other team wouldn't have a chance. The moment you got the ball, you're in.
I know, like, exactly.
You got this. And it's just... There's so many different cool things, like, even altered humans, like, we're starting to be able to regenerate organs and make 3D print organs that work and just make regenerating cells, which is actually something that our military has been working on for Weapon X as like sort of experiments.
See, I just don't trust it, man.
I don't trust that.
The way that they do it is they've been growing like the ears on mouses. I would say they were growing mouses on ears. That just the other way around though. Yeah.
Super mouse.
Yes, super mouse, exactly.
What kind of superhero would you guys want to be if, like, science were to become a reality? Would you guys want to be, like, a mechanized human? Would you be part cyborg? Or would you want to have, like, these gene alterations given to you? Like Deadpool, for example, which is coming out this Friday.
Yeah. Slight promotion, like, oh, wait, was it Marvel? Marvel, yeah, like,
Marvel,
hook us up.
Marvel, like, free tickets tonight.
Oh, my God, please,
yeah. Please.
They don't work that fast. This won't even be posted until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sarah, they don't know this.
They don't need to know yet.
They could be listening live.
But yeah, I don't know.
Hi, Jesse's dad.
Yeah, right. I don't know. What would you guys do then? I don't know.
I think... Well, there's this really cool thing about, like, contacts and implementing computer chips into them and having this sort of, like, augmented sight and, like, just having a little bit of computer chips also has that downside of, you know, viruses. You don't want that to get into your system. But I think, like, an augmented contact and, like, the ability to see super far or, like, generate things would be pretty cool.
You could be a secret agent at that point. That's, like, really all you need.
Yeah, I'd be the world's greatest secret agent.
We could get viruses that computers would get. That is a scary reality. We can program viruses.
Could we just reboot you?
Exactly.
Jesse's got the blue screen of death. What do we do?
I know. I just freeze and you see in my eyes the blue screen.
Yeah. Reboot. What do we do? Just turn them back on and turn them back off, dude.
Okay, so I said mine. What would you want as your superpower, Tyler?
All right. See, I'm not a science man, but if I could figure it out, I think I would take the genes of like a chameleon. And I would just, I don't know if you ever saw, like, the Sherlock Holmes movie, and it's like, he's dead at the end, and then, like, you see he's just sitting on the couch, and it's, like, urban camouflage, perfectly, like, this crazy textured, like, beautiful couch. I would just do that, and I would just sit places.
That would be your power, you just sit
I just play, but I'd be the same. I'd blend in real well, though.
Yeah.
I'd sit outside, like, 3D movie theater, like, posters,
and
people would come and be like, oh my God, look at this, and then I'd pop out at them, though, and they'd be
that
like, whoa!
Would be so crazy.
That's 4D right there.
That's 4D.
Oh my God.
What about you, Sarah?
I want the mental capabilities to be able to perform telekinetic things.
Telekinetic things.
Yeah, like flying. Exploding.
Bringing the remote closer to me when I can't change the channel and
Oh
I
my
don't want to
god,
get
yeah.
up.
Reaching that scratch you just can't get.
Scratch it with your mind.
Yeah, oh my god. We should make a festival. That's what that sounds like.
A festival.
Yeah, scratch it with your mind.
Scratch it with your mind. I think we're onto $1 million idea.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying.
All the real-life superheroes are going to be out of a job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
there are real-life superheroes without
people that
powers.
dress up and are basically vigilantes.
Firefighters, they're real superheroes.
Well, yeah. They're pretty much like firefighters and policemen, but they dress up in really cool costumes and do vigilante justice. Mm-hmm. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
You are my heroes.
You guys are pretty cool. Some of you are awkward, but a lot of you are pretty cool.
I'm awkward.
Yeah, Sarah's awkward.
Let's hang out. Let's get coffee. You're awkward. I'm awkward.
If you were a supervillain, you'd be the Red Menace.
I don't know who that is.
It's okay, because you have red hair. I just made up a supervillain name for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Red Menace is the bad guy from the Fallout 4 Pit-Boy game. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, totally.
So I'm a villain.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And a man. That's fine.
Continuity errors. Don't worry about it, guys.
We'll figure it out. So this segues into our debate, which we'll go into right after our next song break. But our debate is also about superheroes, but its abundance in mainstream media nowadays. Welcome back to Elephant in the Room.
What's up?
What's up, everybody? This is our debate section, and our topic for debate today is the superhero genre becoming too repetitive? Is there too much of the same thing?
When there were 100 Spider-Man and Batman movies just coming out, like, as soon as, like, the last Spider-Man one was done, they'd be like, all right, new actor, we need a new Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, that was way too much.
Yeah, they transitioned from Tobey Maguire right to...
Yeah, whoever that is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We love you, Tobey Maguire.
We love Tobey Maguire. Okay, so, yes or no? I wrote yes and no, but mostly yes. It is becoming a bit too repetitive, in my taste.
Now that they have things like Ant-Man, which I don't... Whatever.
Ant-Man's been around forever, though.
Well, yeah, but they had
Every
made a movie.
yeah.
And Deadpool, and then the TV shows with Flash, and, like, Daredevil.
Arrow and Daredevil, yeah.
Like, there's at least variety now, so we don't have 100 Spider-Man and Batman movies.
That's true.
Yeah. That is very true. I feel like the formula is still the same, but, like, it's hard to switch the formula that was written so long ago for the comic books.
Yeah.
To make it more of an interesting superhero story.
I think there's a distinction between the mediums that they use. So comics is one thing, and I mean, if you look at the comics or read them, I mean, like, they'll do how many different storylines that you just will never see come to TV, or probably TV's the closest and, like, the animated, but, like, in, like, the big blockbusters that you'll see, like, you'll never see, I think, a serious deviation of what those characters are. Yeah. I mean, like, they're always, like, Superman in, on the big screen is always going to be, like, this very classic Superman movie because they can't afford to have something like that fail. I think that formula will always be tried and true.
I mean, Superman has failed time and time again.
Yes, yeah, that is true. So maybe they need to shake it up.
Maybe they need to shake it up.
I definitely think there's some
instances. I didn't see Man of Steel, though, so I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that. Was it good?
Yeah.
Tyler just goes, it's hot.
It's hot. It's okay, yeah.
It's alright. I feel like superhero stuff today is sort of like, comic books for a younger, newer generation. Because you got the weekly episodes, new different episodes each time with the TV series. And for people that can't really get into comic books or don't really want to read them, they have the TV shows to turn to, and it's sort of like getting a new generation into superheroes.
Yeah, because kids don't read. They don't.
It's true. It's true.
Not in this generation.
And, like, I would like to imagine that if they had the visual technology to make a superhero TV show back when everybody was reading them and they had all these different timelines, I'd like to think that they would have made it, but they didn't have that sort of technology, which is why we're doing it so much now.
Yeah. you mind if I just... All right, so...
Go in.
My problem with it is, and again, it's kind of how they represent themselves. I don't know if you guys watched Teen Titans as a kid.
Yeah.
So, like, that has been a thing for, like, a while now, since, like, the 70s, I think. Probably even before then. But, like, the new one, they just did a reboot, and it's, like...
It's so bad.
Yeah, and, like, I could totally see how, like, wired kids these days would like it, because, like, it's just, like, really quick, like, crazy, like, short episodes, that kind of formula.
But there's no
seizure.
But there's no character depth to the
I
to
know,
the new Teen Titans.
I know, and that's my problem.
Robin and Starfire, they're just so flat.
I know,
Not
exactly.
just because they're 2D, but, like, they're characters.
Oh, God, this chair. But, yeah, no, seriously, yeah.
Don't fall out of the chair, man.
I'll do my best, babe. But, like, that's my problem. It's the narrative. Because, I mean, I think whenever... That's what makes superheroes flat or interesting, is it's their story of how they progress as an individual who has, like, a higher duty or perhaps neglects to do that duty.
Mm-hmm. Then we have the anti-heroes.
Do you think the FCC would be okay with me saying duty on air? Duty. But yeah, no. So yeah, that's. I mean, that's what I think. I mean, like
second poop joke of the season.
Woo! We're getting there. When we hit number 3, we're gonna have a prize giveaway. Not to say that I can't.
Wait.
I'll have a prize giveaway. Just hit me up.
Tyler's gonna have a prize giveaway.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll just.
We should have celebrated number 2.
We should have.
There we go.
There we go. Right. Yes. Exactly. All right.
We deviated way too much. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Well, it's so bad too. If you watch the new Teen Titans with the old Teen Titans, it's such a contrast. If you watch the first ones, you love them. Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody didn't like them.
I loved Teen Titans.
And the way that those characters progressed, you loved every character.
Mm-hmm. I loved Starfire though. Starfire was great.
Yeah, Beast Boy was one of my first crushes.
What was your first superhero crush, Tyler?
Ooh, my first superhero crush. Oh my God, that's a tough one. I don't know. I was torn in that. You know, I was a dark 7-year-old. Raven really spoke to me in a lot of ways. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like
dark 7-year-old, so Raven was your girl.
Yeah, the empath who was just like, I'll destroy you, Trigon. So yeah, Raven was pretty cool, but yeah. I don't know. That's the big thing to me is I think they're actually doing like another Teen Titans series.
Another.
Yeah, there was talks of doing it on TNT, but it's gonna be like a live action.
Oh, that would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm interested in. I think a lot of the ones that they've been doing, like Green Arrow, I've been told is really good. Same thing with Daredevil. The people that like really enjoyed it, like really got into it.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So apart from like what we have in mind and what the society reviews as these superhero movies as good, would you feel that it is becoming too repetitive, or is it a good thing that so much is coming out at once? And this will be our like final answer because we got to cut out the show.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think that superheroes are a good thing to be celebrating, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like some crazy people, going out killing people.
Exactly.
Unless you side with the villains, which in that case...
Don't do that. Well, some villains are cool. Some villains are just troubled on the inside.
Yeah, true.
That's all it is. Some villains are troubled on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wrote every villain is lemons on my paper.
Every villain, yes.
So, I think it's a good thing. I do view it as kind of repetitive, but I feel it's a good sort of pace changer for new TV shows. I don't watch a lot of new TV shows anymore. I don't have the time to. Mm-hmm. But what about your final thoughts, Tyler?
I think it's good in some ways. I think it's not too great in others. The one thing that I've been really excited about over the last couple of years is that you see people and characters that normally don't get paid a lot of attention are having an opportunity to be fully fleshed out. Mm-hmm. So, for example, Daredevil is coming out.
Yeah.
Again, hey, hit us up with them funds. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think that's great. Because I think, especially if we're talking about becoming too repetitive, I mean, I would like to think that movie's going to have a really good, comedy element to it that, You
mean Deadpool.
Or Deadpool, what did I say?
You said Daredevil.
Oh, my bad, Deadpool, yeah.
Because they made a Daredevil movie.
They did,
with,
yeah.
like, what was it, Ben Affleck?
Oh, my God, and there's just that one
Was
scene
it?
where the Nickelback fight scene, yeah. So, that's something we should steer away from.
Yes,
Sorry, Nickelback.
Exactly. Yeah, sorry,
But
Nickelback. But that was our show tonight. Thank you for coming on the show, Tyler.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, we loved you being on here.
You guys can only see it, but I didn't shower today, so.
He didn't shower.
Yeah, bring it in, guys.
Oh, stinky Tyler.
Yeah.
But I want to wish all of you benevolent elephants a good night, and don't forget to check in. I don't know if Mouth and Off Radio is coming on next, but this was Elephant in the Room. Have a good night, everybody.
Au revoir.
Everything changes.